Hey, please choose a character. Or a player, I'm sorry, not a character.
I'm gonna choose Titus.
Okay, you choose Titus, you learn evil.
Nice.
Alright, thank you very much.
Uh... Oh, wizards on the script again. +1 minion.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. It is the end of July, which means, bizarrely enough, we are already starting to see Halloween candy and Halloween decorations in some of our local convenience stores. That's positively demonic, as is the fact that I am dead, and that sucks. But good news for you all, you're not dead, so see if you can find a demon. Good luck.
Christian, egg chat in New Crepes.
Oh, okay.
Jason,
Okay.
let's get ice cream.
And bear in mind,
Hello,
Hey,
how's it going?
pretty good.
Thinking about your bedeviled eggs?
It's
Oh,
beveled.
I read it as bedeviled eggs.
No, it's beveled.
Understood.
Like Beveled Edge, the wrestler.
I'm not familiar.
That was from a skit that you haven't seen.
Oh, okay. Anyway, anything
Yeah.
you want to share? I might just tell you everything.
I am a village idiot.
Yay! I'm putting good by your name.
What?
Who did you pick?
I picked Titus.
Okay, you got.
I got he was evil, but I do want to just, chill a bit and not go for murders immediately.
Yeah, I think I would maybe see if there's any more idiots out there.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I'm assuming you're not one, because you were
No,
excited to hear there was a village idiot.
I was very excited to hear there's a village idiot, but no, I'm not. I wish I was. Or I wish I had a reason to claim that I was, but I don't, because I'm not evil or an outsider. I am a balloonist,
Okay.
which means I could have added in an outsider. Maybe.
There are no secret outsiders though, as long as if you are one, so.
Oh, I guess you're right. I guess the outsider, unless they're a hatter.
Or
might
the
not wanna
well,
let
if they're the
go.
hermit, it'd be the same thing.
Yeah, so if they're the hermit or the hatter, yeah.
Also, puzzle master would make someone drunk.
Yes, that's true. So yeah, just keep an eye out for an outsider, because if there is one, then I am the reason they're in the game. But I got Matt as my first name, so that's not really useful unless I get another Dave info.
True.
So,
Alright, I guess we'll go talk to others.
Hello.
Hello, Robert. Which one of us do you like to talk to?
I have to deal with Tim every day, so I'll talk with you, Jason.
Okay.
that's fair.
Mouth of South.
Hello.
Anything you want to talk about or claim day one? Any good information day one?
Well, I don't have good information day one, but I do have information on day one. I'm a village idiot, so this is pretty up for debate, the accuracy. But I did ping Titus as evil, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna do anything because there's a lot of sources of poison in this game. I also need to, nail down if there's another village idiot.
Yeah, that will be.
I'm not going to
important.
champion a demise of someone off day one village idiot.
Yeah. So I'm a role that is very powerful, but it's also very dependent on what else is in the thing.
Okay.
And knowing that there's a village idiot is important.
Village idiot is not an outsider.
I know, and not outsiders. I'm saying what other roles, not necessarily outsiders. So
okay, yeah. I just wanted to
decide-
make sure that you didn't have that confused.
Yeah. Let's see. You know what? I'll tell you, just you. Because I'm gonna use it tonight. I kind of had to leave the night phase early, so I didn't get a really chance to use it last night. But I'm the philosopher, and I was actually considering doing a village idiot. That way, I knew for a fact I was gonna be the sober one. But I'm trying to decide now if I should, and then accidentally make somebody drunk. Because I know there has to be at least one.
You could do that. It also might be a decent pick to go like preacher to disable the minions.
Oh, that's also good because I could do preacher and then just go Titus.
Preacher. No. So if you're preacher, you do not want to hit a minion with your ability. It's active the whole time. But if you happen to pick a minion, they know. They know that you're the preacher.
Yes, but they also lose their ability.
That's unrelated to who you choose.
It says all chosen minions have no ability.
My bad.
Yeah.
That's
if
my misunderstanding.
If it was all minions have no ability, that would be insane.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's why that is why I was like, that seems like a strong one. Yeah, no, that's not how that works. Yeah, that's just the minion version of the Exorcist.
Yeah. That because there's only one minion most likely unless there's a Lord Typhon.
Yeah, so then Titus would be a decent pick, but again,
but
that only works on minions. If you hit the demon, nothing will happen. Supposedly, they won't even learn.
True.
Yeah, but I'll leave it up to you what you want to do with that.
Okay, I'll keep my ears out for another village idiot.
Yeah, because mine could be strong, but there are a ton of sources of poison in the script, so...
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back to town. Hey, Christian.
So,
would you like to talk in the Hall of Mirrors?
sure.
Hello.
Hello.
How are things going?
They're going okay. I have not learned anything, nor have I used any ability that I may or may not have yet, so kind of no info yet in this game. What about you?
Okay, well, I'm going village idiot hunting.
Does that imply you are in fact a village idiot, or
yeah?
that you just
I'm
like to
not
find
gonna
them?
be secretive about it because there's a lot of better targets on the script. Plus, it's so unreliable.
That would be unfortunate to lose like 3 players to the role of village idiot, but I am not one of them, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so wait, you're gonna... I mean, obviously, if you're telling the truth and you're good...
Actually,
like...
I didn't choose you, but I could.
I mean, yeah, you could. But... Yeah, interesting. Okay, I guess it depends on if you found... Have you found any other village idiots yet?
No, I've only talked to 3, counting you, so...
Okay.
I mean, I might as well just say it in the fucking town square if I'm gonna ask everyone individually, but...
Right, I think even if you out yourself, like, the demon would probably not hunt you down explicitly as a village idiot.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I was
want
thinking.
to let you sow chaos.
Yeah, there's so much that can go wrong. Also, there's like... If there's a hermit, there's also a puzzle master, so someone else would be drunk, and...
Ugh.
Philosopher...
I was thinking about that. How we'd get a minion in here. Would it have to be one of the, like, demon +1 minion things?
Oh wait, this is... Oh, it's native 0 outsider. Balloonist adds an outsider.
Okay.
Wizard could also probably wish one in. The only thing we know is that there isn't a widow unless one of... Because normally you'd claim that immediately. And if you do it later, you're kind of just suspicious as like, oh, I'm a minion and I'm claiming this, so then people think it's not me.
Right.
Anyway, you've given me enough info. I'm going to head back to town.
Alright, sounds good.
Responsible for the bombing of, American.
We're back.
Matt, trying to explain to Ben that Mario did Pearl Harbor, and he's
He
just not
did.
getting it.
All right,
He really
Tim.
did.
Okay, where do you want to go?
Tim, I need the bluff. So let's go to the Mouth of South. So you can tell him. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Jason.
good.
Sure. Goonyard.
2 minutes. Encourage.
Hello.
What are you?
I'm the village idiot.
Flyer?
Okay.
I don't believe you.
I've told literally everyone I've talked to.
Who's your other village idiot?
I haven't found one yet. That's the point of me telling everyone.
I have not heard anyone say that they're the village idiot.
The only people I haven't talked to are you, Titus, and Sam. And everyone else has been like, no, I'm not the village idiot.
So
I'm not that afraid of sharing that, because there are so many ways the info could be wrong in the script.
Wait, did you talk with Robert?
Yes.
Because Titus and Robert are the only people I didn't speak with, and it says as the village idiot it's either +0, +0, 2, +2, so it could be +1.
It could be, yeah, it could just be a single village idiot, but it's such an
I'm
easy...
gonna assume if you didn't speak to Titus, I didn't speak to Titus, I'm gonna just pretend like he's the other village idiot for now.
Well, hopefully. Oh, I don't know, actually. Because the only one I chose last night was Titus, and I did get an evil ping, but I'm not going to prosecute on that yet.
Oh, okay.
Because we don't know what's going on with poison abilities yet. Anything you can say about you?
I'm the Night Watchman.
Oh, sick. You could choose me and I'd believe you.
I clearly am court mandated to pick Christian at some point, but I'll consider it.
I'd be surprised if you didn't pick him first thing if you're telling the truth.
Maybe I did. You'll have to ask.
And the first thing you did was go talk to Christian, so...
That's true.
Who do you pick the first day?
What's that?
Who'd you pick the first day?
It's once per game, not once per night.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was... Okay.
Lord of Typhon, there could be 3 evils.
So far I've misread 2 townspeople's roles and thought they were way stronger than they were.
Alrighty, welcome back. Town shenanigans are open. Nominations will open soon.
Any outsiders that aren't the Hermit or Hatter?
I heard Tim first. Tim, do you want to juggle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay, I would like to juggle Titus, Christian, Sam, and Matt as the village idiot.
Titus, Christian, Sam, Matt, village idiot. Heard. Thank you.
I would like to juggle. Oh wait, no, sorry. You good? Jason.
Go
I would like to juggle that there are 3 evil players.
Robert juggles that there are 3 evil players.
Oh wait, no, this is not gossip. This is juggle. So I go Titus, Christian, Sam as.
I don't think the smoke screen's gonna work anymore.
So I'll do Christian as Lord of Typhon, Titus as Wizard, Sam as Boffin.
Christian is Lord of Typhon, Titus is Wizard, Sam is Boffin. That is a juggle I can accept. Thank you.
I was saying gossip for something. I was also like to gossip while we're at it that there are 3 evil players.
You know what? Anybody can say anything that they like. It has no moral effect because the gossip is not.
I'd like to juggle as well. I would like to juggle Titus as the Oho, Christian as the Zan, and Matt as the Scarlet Woman.
Titus is the Oho, Christian is the Zan, Matt is the Scarlet Woman. Heard. Thank you.
I would like to juggle Matt, Tim, and Christian as the Night Watchman.
Sam has juggled Matt, Tim, and Christian as the Night Watchman. Heard.
I'll juggle myself as the Night Watchman, and Tim and Jason as the Village Idiot.
Christian has juggled himself as the Night Watchman, and Tim and Sam as Village Idiots. Heard.
Tim and Jason.
Tim and Jason. Sorry. Tim and Jason as Village Idiots. Got it.
I'd like to gossip Titus and Jason as the Village Idiot, Christian as the Night Watchman, and Sam as the Zealot.
Did you mean to say juggle?
I heard
a juggle or a gossip.
Juggle. Did I say gossip?
You said gossip.
Don't worry about that.
Oh, I heard.
Got all screwed up for that one before. Also, there are 3 evil players.
That's unrelated. That's not an ability. That's just the claim.
that's just me.
I got stuck on the gossip part, so I heard Titus and Jason as Village Idiot, Christian as Night Watchman, and what else? Sam as Zealot. Okay, heard. Any more juggles? Okay. Nominations are open. Jason, I think you had a question about outsiders, so we can.
I was just asking if there was a puzzle master zealot who wanted to out themselves.
Yeah, I will. Freak it. I'm zealot.
Alright, that means there is a outsider adding ability.
Yeah, which could be Zan, Kazali, Lord of Typhon,
Balloonist.
Balloonist.
Sam said he'd vote on me, and I said okay. Makes sense.
Checks out, right?
Yeah.
Sam told me he wouldn't.
Anyone have damning evidence, damning enough to murder?
I
I'm
have
only
any murderous
suspicious
feelings.
of the people I didn't talk to. So that feels a little unfair.
I'm down to vote on anyone. Just for the record.
I'll nominate Christian.
Tim has nominated Christian. Tell us why.
He has self-described himself as the Zan.
Oh, that's a personal message. You weren't supposed to read that.
No, yeah, scratch this nomination. He's right. It's a privacy concern.
You can't scratch it. I have to vote for it.
Anyway. Alright, I'll let... I think that's a great defense.
Tim, anything to add?
No, that's it.
Alright, Christian, defense.
That was just a mistake on my side. If we could all pretend we did not see that, that'd be great. Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna run the vote. Take 4.
I'm willing to kill someone for a mistake, especially an honest one.
Ignore.
I was rushed, Tim. I'm sorry.
Okay. Understood.
2 votes.
I can't believe you'd go and read his personal notes like that, Tim.
Yeah.
You read his dream journal?
You read his dream journal.
Alright, that's all I have.
Any more nominations?
Dang it, you beat me to it.
That's what comes up if you type in dream journal.
Look at
All right,
mine.
there are no more nominations. I'm going to close
I'll
the day.
nominate Titus.
Okay. Matt, tell us why.
I heard a rumor that he's not a good boy, and also I didn't speak with him, so that's already proof of evil.
Titus, defense.
I'm not evil, but I mean, do you want to say who told you that? And then maybe
No.
I can try and, I don't know.
I'd love
Okay.
to out the information roll.
We're going to run the vote. Take 4.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
I have to do this, by the way. I trust you, Titus.
I know why you're voting for this.
Me?
Now,
3 votes is not
No,
enough.
you.
Okay.
I don't
I
know.
hope you know.
My line of thought is that everyone I've talked to seems decently like townsfolkmen, and you're not gonna kill an evil player by waiting for them to volunteer their death. So
No, I think you make a good point, but I think in a 7-player game, I think it's all right to miss an execution so that we land on 3.
We still have time, right?
Much like Mr. Incredible, we still have time.
All right. If there are no more nominations, I'm going to close the day in 10 seconds.
Am I in the block?
No, votes not 4. So, yeah, there's no one on the block at the moment. 5,
Okay.
4,
you can fix that if you want.
2, 1. The day is over. Nobody is executed. Nobody dies. And naturally, the game continues. We all go to sleep.
If there is a Lord of Typhon, I would expect it to be here. I mean, Christian and Tim didn't vote for this. If that's the evil team, it's plausible.
Please choose player.
I would like to choose Christian.
You choose Christian. You learn. Good.
Got it.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff, and an especially good morning to Christian, who has joined the Council of the Dead as its inaugural member.
Wow.
I feel bad.
As a reminder, 7 players, so try to be open to the possibility of three-way chats. Otherwise, you have about 6 minutes. Go, have fun.
Christian and Sam gonna meet up in the rump room.
Let's go.
Sure. Okay. Is that the Typhon's council?
Typhons are in a... Oh wait, you're
Yeah,
right.
But Christian did die, so it'd be weird if.
Well, you could-
Robert, it's good for Typhon to kill its own people.
Also, if the...
It's like a key Typhon trick.
If there... Well, I mean, if that was the case, Sam
guess,
wouldn't be
yeah.
a real outsider. But if there was a Zon in play and it activated on night 1, there is no reason to keep the Zon alive.
I'm pretty sure Sam's an outsider.
He seemed honest enough about that. Hey Timmy, would you like to speak in the Hall of Mirrors?
Yeah.
Hello. Who did you learn?
I learned Sam, which is kind of unhelpful, but also makes me trust him more.
Alright, well,
that just means that Matt isn't an outsider, right? So.
I picked Christian and I got good.
Oh.
Which was a little bit unfortunate due to the timing, but...
Yeah, that is. I mean, I am willing to entertain that he's good. But it also seems like you're the only village idiot.
Yeah. I don't know if I should be... there actually aren't a lot of sources of poison. Second village idiot, in which which only Titus could possibly be at this point.
What
a second village idiot, the only person who hasn't definitively told me that they weren't one.
Now that one wasn't part of his 3 that he gave me.
Oh, he gave you a triple?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was Knight, Fisherman, Innkeeper.
I don't think he sought anyone out the first day though. Like to drag into a room, so I don't think.
But he's also new to this game, so.
How new? I feel like he's been in quite a few at this point.
This is only his 3rd or 4th game, I think.
Alright, yeah, because you talked to Sam first. I don't know, I'm leaning... Wait, who was I... Wait, am I confusing... I'm confusing Fisherman and... The one that the storyteller and the high priestess. Okay, sorry. I was confusing those two.
I mean, I think you proposed an interesting world where we have a Zon that added one outsider, that's Sam, and that I didn't add any. So you might have been voiced on day one, but it's hard to say because I know there's more info out there, but
so there's also the world where someone is a hermit or hatter, and they would not want to say that they're an outsider publicly.
That's true. I think it would be unlikely, though.
Yeah, so, in addition to that, the only one who's voted on every nomination so far has been Sam.
Well, he has to.
Yeah. Also, at the same time, if I was the hermit, I would definitely say I'm the zealot.
Oh, that's actually a good point. Oh, by the way, I'm getting a chat from Saturday.
Okay, you can head back.
Morning, before Tim.
Yeah.
Mouth of South.
Yeah.
Titus, we haven't talked yet. You want to go into the ice cream shop?
Yeah, sounds.
Hello, you aren't a village idiot, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay. He doesn't tell me anything about what you are, or...
Yeah, so I'm either the knight, the innkeeper, and the fisherman.
Okay, and... if you were to play the innkeeper, would you be talking to the people you chose?
Okay, I'm not the innkeeper. So I'll let you know I'm the fisherman, but also like I know, like I don't know. So I don't know. Yeah.
You talked to Ben yet?
So to who?
To Ben?
Yeah. Wait.
You did?
Is there a question?
Oh yeah. No, I didn't use my ability yet.
Why not?
I was like gonna use it if I'm like on the block or something. That's why I asked.
You can't. You can only, he's not gonna give you fisherman information when you're on the block.
I will. As long as a player is alive and has an ability, they are free to storyteller consult.
Oh, you would take him into a different room?
Yeah, I mean...
Okay,
you know,
yeah, sorry, I was just thinking, like, you wouldn't just confirm fisherman info to the town.
Yeah, it would be the same for a savant, right? As long as a character with a daytime ability is alive, they can always request a storyteller consult.
Alright.
If they're on...
Alright, that's fine. Yeah, because I was thinking it worked along the lines of, like, Philosopher, where if you don't do it soonish, it leaves your hands. Anyway, that's fine. I'm gonna go back to town.
Do you want to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm the village idiot.
Okay.
Sure.
I also wanted to talk to Robert. I guess I can wait, actually.
Alright, we're going to bring it back.
Ooh, I should... Okay.
I don't think Christian was the Zan.
Alright.
Just the theory.
We are back.
Same theory.
The day is open for other shenanigans. Yeah, if you have them. Otherwise, feel free to chat. Open nomination soon.
There's only oh, the Kazali could potentially add an outsider.
I think it'll be useful for me to just say what I am. I am the balloonist. I think. I mean, this doesn't have to be the case, but I could have added Sam into the game. I mean, it's possible that there's a Zan or a Kazali, but I think the path of least resistance is that I added Sam into the game, and then my information has been Matt and Sam, which I mean isn't very useful because like there was no way that Matt was an outsider candidate. But anyway, all this to say I trust Sam. I don't think we should kill him.
An anti-nomination?
I would like to unnominate Sam.
Tim has unnominated Sam.
Thank you. Next nomination's nullified. That's how it works.
So if you got both of them, what are the odds that I guess this would be a meta thing? You think Ben would give you an evil player in one of your first two?
Ben would totally give me an evil player first.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I've done that to him before. But that is not conclusive. It'd be nice if I get another day, but to be honest, my info hasn't been that useful.
At the same time, Sam, we could go for Sam, since his ability really isn't that awesome, and there's no
awesome, but it'll time out soon, and also I trust him.
Okay,
we can't.
Yeah.
We gotta try to kill some evil players here.
Nomination.
I do realize my role isn't great, but
That's the nature of outsiders. It's also not evil, it's the thing.
I'd like to nominate Titus for the second night in a row. I am once again nominating Titus.
All right, I have to correct you because it is daytime technically. But tell us why.
I am getting more and more confident that he's evil, and even if he is good, apparently from the roles he offered up, none of them, they should be spent, essentially, from what I've heard. So there's no reason to keep him alive, and I feel like he's probably evil.
Yeah.
Titus.
My roll is not spent, but I'll use it right away.
Okay. It'll take 3 out of 6.
I can't put my hand down. I don't really want
He thinks he fishes, maybe?
Do we just want to get the
nomination?
Yeah, 3's fine.
Mm-hmm.
3 is enough. Titus is on the block. Any more nominations?
So, yeah, Titus, if you are the fisherman, you can get your info now if you want, but you don't have to do that until the day ends. I was going to nominate Matt.
Okay, is that a hypothetical, or do you want to actually nominate Matt?
No, I'm doing it.
Okay, tell us why.
He's the only person I haven't talked to, so I just want I want some hot goss.
Matt.
The goss is I'm a juggler, and I did get my info, which is why we got a little trust going on with some people here. I don't necessarily want to out my number or which ones I picked yet, just because people are still living. But we're pretty confident on who we think is telling the truth here.
Yeah.
And Sam likes me despite his hand raised, let it be known.
All right, on the vote. 3 to tie, 4 to save Titus and put Matt on the block. Sorry.
I think I was trying to figure out if there was any way to tell if it was the Zan night one, but there really is no evidence of that, so I think Titus is probably an inevitable kill.
One is
the information.
Alright, I'll go ahead and use my fisherman.
Are
we go to the boneyard?
You're asking for a storyteller consult? Yes, we can go to the boneyard.
So
Why wouldn't you have used that earlier?
Well, I mean, a lot of times you wait
because you can actually sit on it. I thought that if it was like in town square, you would basically lost it because the storyteller wouldn't confirm fisherman to the entire town. But you're totally able. Yeah, I know. You're totally able to get a storyteller consult mid execution. It's just something I didn't know about. We know that there isn't a widow
Do we know
because
for a fact
somebody
that
would
it
have
can't be a
known.
night? Well, or they self-poisoned.
A widow.
They get to see the Grim, then get to choose who they poison. So they poison themselves. The rest of their ability doesn't happen, but they still got to see the Grim.
I did not know that.
Yeah. A little widow strategy there.
Hey, alright, so the advice I got is to pay attention to the seating arrangement and watch out for evil neighbors.
Could be a Lord of Typhon nod.
Yeah.
Any more nominations?
Oh, that's a super Typhon kind of advice.
Yeah. I'm trying to think unless there's something else.
On the
Something
day.
Ninja that could.
I mean, I could definitely believe there's a Typhon, like, because then remind me how Typhon is set up. Like, you create a bag with no evil players, but the Typhon randomize and then, like, basically replace the players that were good with evil.
In a 7-player game, the Typhon would be the only evil character in the bag, and their 2 neighbors would have to change their tokens to evil.
Okay, so there is a world where Sam started as the Zealot, but then he was informed that he became evil because of the Lord of Typhon.
Yeah.
All right, call me. There's
a world all of the. Any of us could have been that. So.
6, 5, 4, 3,
That's spooky.
1. Titus, town has decided to execute you. How would you like to die?
Just make it ethical, please.
We haven't figured it out yet, dude.
Ethical, you
Kill him
said?
with an electric car.
Yeah.
Cruelty-free execution.
Given that Matt nominated you, Matt, do you have any ethical execution methods you'd like to employ in this instance?
The electric car. Draw and quarter him with it.
With the one car.
Ethical.
Unfortunately, drawing and quartering would typically require 4 electric cars, but the town only has enough money for 1. So the car, just kind of drags Titus along for a good long while. It's not very ethical.
That's
but he
actually
doesn't-
that's how drawing and quartering started. It started as dragging a single person with 1 horse until they were dead.
Okay, and then quartering
looked it up.
because you split them into 4 with 4
Yeah,
horses.
quartering also initially was just for defiling corpses before it became used on live people.
It got pretty
Wow.
all that being said, when conditions have not been met, the game continues. Good night.
Okay. Dead.
Yeah.
Speaking of though,
so
Matt, would you like to talk in the bean room?
Yeah.
So, what even was your juggle?
Hey. So my juggle was you and Titus as the village idiot, Sam as the zealot, Christian as the night watchman, and I got a 3. Now the only one of those 4 that I guessed on was Titus being the other village idiot, which I found out after the fact he wasn't even claiming it. So the 3 people who told me their roles apparently told the truth, meaning Christian, Sam, and you.
Okay. So that kind of aligns with a lot. Is Christian the Night Watchman then?
That's what he's claiming at least. We verified because it seemed like such a random role to get murdered night 1, but
Yeah.
he says
Did he use it?
No.
He didn't use it. I guess that's kind of like Christian.
Well, no, I think to be honest, what I told him too was if I got that role, I would have picked Christian night 1 just for the meme. But I think it makes more sense to hold on to that role.
It does.
It's down to like the final 3 or whatever, and then bust it out.
You can convert a good player.
Yeah.
So that being said, I think Sam is the real zealot. So there's a real outsider being added. Tim is claiming balloonist, but he could also be evil and be covering for a. Where's Lord of Typhon? Wait, no. Who else adds outsiders?
Balloonist does.
Oh, was it Kazali?
Kazali does too.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so he could be a Kazali, and in that case, he would have had to have picked his minion, and it probably would have been Titus. I think.
It's either Titus or Robert. I'm still not confident on Robert being.
Yeah, so he told me he was Philosopher day 1, and he didn't use it then. I wanted to talk to him today to figure out what he used it on.
He said he picked something.
Yeah.
We found that out from him, at least, but he didn't tell us what he became.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Because also creating Lord of Typhon Paranoia and splitting the board so there's only like 2 neighbors who are alive is kind of bad. Because also creating Lord of Typhon Paranoia and splitting a Kazali, there would also be an outsider activated, and you could pretend to be the balloonist, and there would be a real outsider. And
but just to clarify, that would just be night 1 where they.
Yeah. So then night 1 I would be. So night 1 would have been poisoned. So my village idiot info was Titus Evil on night 1, which if I was poisoned, that would mean he was a good player actually. And I got a Christian and was good as well, Ping, the day he died. And then I died, so I didn't get to choose a third thing. I'm thinking it might be Sam and Robert.
It's 30 seconds. Come on back.
That's the great. Wow, that's actually.
All right, there are 4 players alive. We're getting to the quote-unquote end game. Nominations are open immediately, but if all living players tell me they would prefer to sleep, we'll go to sleep.
Matt is Kira.
I don't. What's that?
There can't be 3 alive minions.
I know you're Kira.
I'm Kira. You got me. You got me.
My balloonist info is Matt, Sam, Jason. So, Sam is a different character type than Jason, which pretty much tells me that Matt, if we have a Lord of Typhon, it's not Matt.
So we have to be Sam.
That's assuming Matt. That's assuming we have a Lord of Typhon, which...
Can we just clarify before we talk about this anymore? We're not gonna kill today, right? Because we only get 1 pick from this.
We're gonna sleep, right?
No, we sleep. We sleep.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, if
we sleep.
because there can't be 3 evil players alive. So, but if there's 2, which I do think there is, it will make it down to 2 and 1.
Yeah, it would just mean that the alive good player would need to choose the demon out of the 2 evil players.
Yeah.
But I think I'm at least putting forward a world where Matt wouldn't be Typhon at the very least. So.
All right. So, Sam, are you intending to nominate today?
Nope.
Matt?
No, sir.
Tim? Robert? Okay.
Yeah. Nope.
I'll dream of eggs.
We're going to bed. For your guys' sakes, that the wizard did not create a Shabaloth last night.
If I die, it isn't a self-kill.
Good night.
Wait, for our sake, the winner. Oh. Oh, there it is. I was looking for this one specifically. I knew it existed. It's probably on my like wall of saved gifts somewhere. But I have so much shit, it's hard to find anything without Google searching the name.
Alrighty. Good morning, Robert.
Morning.
Good morning, Sam.
Okay.
Good morning, Nat.
Morning. Oh,
Tim died.
Ah,
This is your final.
was getting good info.
One of these 3 players is the demon. At least one of them is good. You have about 2 minutes before I will push hard for final noms.
Oh fuck.
Yes.
I am
I'm
90%
trying to
sure
figure
Robert
out-
is evil, and I can almost for sure explain why, I think.
But then he would have to be the
What was
Kazali,
your juggler info?
and Tim would have to have the Zan ability, but also Titus's information would be wrong if that was the case. Or it wouldn't be wrong. And that said that there was a Typhon in the game, Lord Typhon.
It just said he said what was your subtitle? Something about like, watch out for your evil neighbors, right?
Yeah, pay attention to the seating, watch out for evil pairs.
I mean, it implies Typhon, but it's not.
There are
necessarily
only 3
dead
demons
hard.
there could be. Oh wait, there could just be an Oho.
Evil pairs or evil neighbors?
Yeah.
Evil neighbors,
pairs.
right? Oh, what?
Evil
It was
pairs.
whatever.
Evil pairs, evil.
If Tim was a
that
real
works, that works.
balloonist, then there would have to be the Oho as the demon instead of the Kazali or Lord of Typhon.
Why? The balloonist doesn't have to add an outsider.
You are correct. Never
Yeah,
mind.
that's a relatively new thing.
That is a thing to keep in mind. I'll take back my logic line.
Jason, were you what you claimed you were night 1?
Yep, I was the village idiot the whole time. Night 1, I chose Titus and got evil. Night 2, I got Christian and got good. And night 3, I was killed by the demon.
Okay.
Oh, there's
Christian,
also...
what were you?
Scarlet Woman's on the list too.
I was a Night Watchman.
Oh. Well, who did you use your ability?
Nope.
So I can actually kind of attest to that because when I first talked to him on day 1, he was like, I do a thing, but I have not done that thing yet.
Yeah.
And things kind of lined
never
up,
did.
and then he was killed by a demon instead of anything else. So I'm pretty confident Christian's good.
It also could have been like if Sam is the problem is in this setup for me Sam has to be the Typhon, though I guess it could just be Sam and Matt is just evil and Sam is just a minion. Christian not actually using the ability does not help other than vibes, of course. So, by the way, I've told like several people now, but I was the philosopher who became the preacher. I chose Titus night 2 after I became him, based upon Jason's evil ping. And then I chose Tim, and then last night I chose Matt, just because I think Sam is the demon, so Matt was likely the minion. But
What are you claiming?
philosopher turned into getting the preacher's ability.
Preacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's been consistent on that.
Yeah.
It's just right now the only person I really don't think it is Matt. And I mean I could be wrong about that,
Yeah.
but just like in Typhon World it's not Matt. And in Evil Titus and Robert World it's not Matt. So for me it's between Robert and Sam.
Nominations are open.
I feel like Sam is definitely good.
It has to be Robert for me. If it's Typhon, the only universe where it's Matt is if it's like Ojo and he just big brained me or something. Or Oho? How are we saying that?
Oho, like the I Spanish
Oho.
for.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the Ho, but if he was, Juggler's a good one because then you got to learn what characters you're in. But
I feel like it's really weird the fisherman
not
info
Oho,
Titus
then
got.
it's gotta
If
be
he's a
you,
good
though.
player,
Well, Sam, I mean, obviously, if you don't think it's him, it's got to be me. It's kind of how it works.
Yeah, I know. But that's where I am.
All right, 1 minute before the day and the game are over, so I will like to hear nominations.
yeah, whatever. I've been convinced. I'll vote along with.
I'm in risk of being the first one to nominate and then having it just overload because people double guess. The only person for me it can be is I'm going to nominate Sam.
Okay, tell us why. Anything to add?
On it, we've had on the conversation the whole time. That whole side has been kind of in cahoots from the very beginning. It could be good things, could not, but in my world, it's not me. Matt has felt good. If he is Matt, then it doesn't matter. Fuck. And so I think Sam is the only option.
Sam, defense.
Like Robert said, we've already been talking. You already know my position. Pretty sure it has to be you. I'm the zealot. I've been claiming that since the beginning. I don't have to vote for you now, but I will. So.
Are you going to vote for yourself, Sam?
Not for me.
If you're the
I'm just
zealot,
saying,
you
I'm
have
from
to.
the-
Christian, are you gonna vote for this?
If you're the zealot, you need to vote for yourself.
I can't risk getting.
No, there's not 5 players alive.
Oh, fucking sorry.
One
I'm sorry.
is not enough. Sam is
No, it's
safe.
alright.
Well, hopefully they're not both evil and Matt.
For some reason, I thought it
Evil
would
for
still
that number.
apply, and I was like, if you don't raise your hand, maybe I'll actually vote for you because you've been tricking me. But yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, the Zealot only has to do there's 5 more alive players.
Yep,
Yeah.
the same
I
as the
will
witch.
Nominate Robert.
Okay, Uno reverse. Tell us why.
So in the universe we've been talking about, you're the only Typhon possible. Interesting vote. Didn't Tim use his ghost vote, by the way?
No, he didn't vote.
I put it down
Oh,
because
you put it down.
there's only gonna be 2, so
Yeah, it doesn't.
it would have gotten overridden.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter at this point. We've
Yeah.
lost. Matt's. I don't know. If Matt is the demon, Sam, it's already over. So
It,
Might
the
as
the
well-
weird thing
might
is,
as well
it
just go
isn't
out with
Lord
it.
of Typhon because I'm not evil.
It wouldn't
If it's
be.
not Lord of Typhon,
It's not, and that makes Titus's information weird. But I don't think it's Christian Sam Matt, with Sam being the Typhon.
Well, that was from my 2
I'm in the
worlds.
Titus
Yeah.
Robert
Titus or Christian Sam Matt.
Christian.
It's either that triple
We're here for
or
Christian.
I am. Yeah, you guys have convinced me. It's a well-fought evil win if this is an evil win.
I think that ended up being 6 votes, not 7. So Titus, technically, I should give you your ghost vote back. However, it does not matter because 6 is more than enough. The day and the game ends with the execution of Robert. Robert, how would you like to die?
with as painfully as possible. I want
him in
it to
the
be story
blender.
told in the books forever about my death.
Okay,
Just insert him
so,
into the regular people blender, but slowly.
As the town decides to execute Robert in the most painful way possible, I'll let you all use your imaginations on that. But I will say that the local grade school marching band did come out to play their music while it was going
Nickelback.
on.
They were playing Nickelback for sure.
And the marching band is playing Nickelback, and these are all like 3rd and 4th graders, which means the music is downright awful, and it's also Nickelback. Robert dies, the game is over, and I'd like to offer my congratulations to the good team.
Yay!
Thank God, Matt. I was like,
My world was always correct.
It wasn't Typhon
Oh,
though.
what?
Traveler.
So let's figure out what happened.
Oh wait, no. Wait, it could have been if there was a Scarlet Woman. My bad. Because I'm not evil.
There wasn't
Sorry.
a Scarlet Woman.
It was Titus and Robert.
Starting with Christian, the Night Watchman, who died and did not get ability.
Yeah, died on
Sam
day
was
2.
the Zealot. And Jason was the Village Idiot, who got evil on Titus and good on
Night
Christian.
fucking one. That was
And that
good.
was all. Matt thus got a correct Juggler 3. Titus was the starting Kazali, who went fisherman and tried to put a Lord of Typhon world into play, which definitely kept the game interesting. And there was a world where, some combination of Sam, Matt, and either Christian or Jason could have been a Typhon line. Tim was the balloonist who saw townsfolk, outsider townsfolk. Robert was given the philosopher token, but very, very quickly was given the wizard token. Knowing that there was suspicion on Titus, Robert decided to wish himself the Scarlet Woman's ability, which gave him the demon hood. That was a simple enough wish, and Evil, quite frankly, needed the help at that point that I didn't feel a hint was necessary. It
That was a really good wish.
Titus, Robert into a woman from the outset. So that was your game of Weird Night Out.
That was a really good wish, because I was...
When Jason when you got Titus Evil night 1, I was like, fuck. I was also like fully thinking philosopher, and then all of a sudden I become the wizard. I'm like, oh shit. And yeah, it was a scramble from the end. Good kill Titus on Christian, because that if he had got his night watchman off, that would have been bad.
Yeah, I had figured out he was the night.
Yeah, even at the end, I was thinking it's possible that it was like a Typhon of Christian, Sam, and Matt with like a Zan poisoning me when I checked Christian or something. But
yeah,
those were pretty good plays.
If I had not killed you, if I had
Titus and
killed
Robert.
Matt, you think you would have still been on me or Sam? I was trying to decide whether to kill you or Matt the last minute.
I think Matt's juggler info was very convincing for me, because I was able to like build the problem was Jason's village idiot info. I could not figure out how to get that poisoned, because I couldn't make the Zahn or the Widow work, and that's why I ultimately flipped.
Yeah, that's what I figured. There was just too much like true good info.
Yeah, I was scratching my head over like the minion and the demon that was in play the whole time though.
Yeah, I was like 3 or 4 different roles or stuff. The whole it was a weird game.
Because if there was a Lord of Typhon, I was thinking, oh, so then it has to either be Sam or Tim, and then Tim died. It might have been easier to convince me to vote for Tim if Tim had survived instead of Matt or someone.
I was really dead set on Tim being the Lord of Typhon.
Oh, you thought
I was actually so glad that Robert killed Tim, because that cleared it up for me immediately. I was like, I'm so good on Sam being the good player here.
Because the fake fisherman hint really hinted at.
Yeah, I couldn't resolve it being wrong. I couldn't chalk it up to poison, and I couldn't chalk it up to Lord of Typhon because his neighbors had died.
I didn't realize I didn't feel y'all were hesitant on Tim. I thought you guys fully believed him, so I didn't think. I was trying to get Tim to join me, which is why I killed him. Man, if I had sensed that y'all were hesitant on Tim, then yeah, I would have killed off one of y'all.
Yeah, no, we weren't talking.
If you want to like shift the blame onto anyone, it's better to put it onto like the craftier people who can pull things off as evil, like Tim.
True.
Which is why it's kind of hard for me to trust him sometimes. Although that is
which could have been.
I'm not that good at reading Tim.
Evil.
Sometimes I think he's wrong. He's good when he's bad, and sometimes I think he's bad when he's good.
That's my secret.
That was a really good like mechanical play. I think it all kind of hinged on the final kill, honestly.
Yeah. Please clear your grimoires. We'll keep the same.
Did you get my message, Ben?
It was a really interesting game.
No.
Because the surprise Scarlet Woman, like. It would have been even crazier if this was a script without Scarlet Woman, because
did you want me to delete my...
Well, no, if you have plans, you can go ahead and run. I was just, I can run next time, that's fine.
I didn't get your message. Did you send me a message?
Yeah, town chat.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, I'm good to play or good to run. Did you have a particular script you wanted to run?
I wanted to do Trouble Executing.
Sure. That's a fairly straightforward script, and John
Legion is so straightforward.
Playing, so yeah, we can swap to that. I will take my storyteller moniker off of my name, and I will let you send a new link. So, all right, you guys can clear your grimoires entirely and leave. You can actually just go ahead and leave the session, and then Tim will send a new link.
Yeah, fun fact, you can just get up and leave during the middle of a ClockTower game and no one can stop you.
Yeah.
Just like real life.
It's not very sporting, but it can be done.
So, is Colin going to be joining?
No, he said it was likely going to be too late for his blood, so he decided to back out last minute. So I think unless there's anybody else you guys wanted to ask, it'll be just the 8 of us.
It's a fine number.
And Tim, while you're setting it up, remind us what Trouble Executing is all about.
I cannot do both, so can you do that for me?
I will do it.
It is Trouble Brewing with Legion and a Vortox.
If you send
pretty much.
the link to town chat, we can just look at the script that you set up.
Yeah, I just gotta I accidentally deleted all the names.
Tim and I actually posted it on the official script library, or at least I did. So I have sent the link into town chat.
Alright, I am about to send new player link now.
Gotcha. Basically, we added Mutant, Flutz, Vortox, Legion,
Oh god, Legion.
Elsa here, Oracle, and we removed Washerwoman, Mare, and maybe 1 or 2 others. So yeah, so just when in doubt, just refer to the script in the Trouble Executing set.
Yeah.
Oh, and you changed up the outsiders a bit.
Changed up the outsiders. Yep.
Yeah.
So this is like Trouble Brewing, but a little bit of spice thrown in.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to reseat.
All right. Yes, you will have to rejoin your seats.
Yeah, you better sit in your seat.
John, how you doing?
Good. I just finished that table that I mentioned on Saturday, so
Very
doing pretty
good.
good. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the table and how long you've been working on it.
A few months. I don't know how to describe it, to be honest. I can try to send pictures if you guys are that curious.
What kind of table?
I want to see it. Yeah.
It's a kitchen table. Like the top is like a walnut slab, and the bottom is I can't describe the bottom.
Drop it into town chat or general.
But yeah, I've been doing woodworking since I was a kid, so I
nice.
try to have one larger project per year, and this was that larger project.
I'm going to actually be starting on a gaming table, hopefully sometime the next month. Yeah, I've been working on my house stuff, and so I constantly have stuff to work on. But I've been getting into wood crafting and all that fun stuff. I figured I'd make myself a gaming table.
What makes it a gaming table?
You deserve it.
What?
Does it have like pockets or shelves or something?
It's going to be designed to both play D&D and Warhammer.
Ah, nice.
Sick, John.
What?
Where is it?
It's in the town chat.
It's in town chat.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Ooh, very nice. Love a little living edge type thing going there.
Yeah, is that Live Edge?
Yeah, it is.
What is Live Edge?
Yeah, that's why I was late to the games tonight, because I really wanted to finish it. I couldn't wait anymore.
That's fine.
Were you sanding?
How much was
Let me guess, sanding.
How much was the wood on top? Like, how much was that wood raw?
Tables.
The slab itself was before taxes about 800 or so.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of wood is expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right, so you're gonna.
I've been thinking about this table for 3 years, and this summer was finally the summer to do something about it.
Do you
How
sell
much
any of
work-
your stuff?
Oh, go ahead.
No, not yet. I would like to, but honestly, I just haven't had time.
Pretty cool.
How much work did it take to get the table surface like flat?
So when I bought it, it was already pretty flat. You just kind of had to sand it, but you can go to like different like workshops essentially, and they can do it for I don't know, less than 100, something like this for sure.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right, is everybody ready?
No,
Oh,
not
yes.
for potential Legion.
So,
Oh.
yeah, just to quickly go through the rundown. Basically, it's Trouble Brewing, but you're kind of trying to figure out whether or not it is a normal Trouble Brewing game, a Trouble Brewing game where all the townsfolk info is wrong, or a game where most of the players are evil and you might be the only good player of, 2 or 3, basically. So in this setup, executions are a lot more important, especially with Vortox, especially with Legion. So just because you are some, expendable role doesn't necessarily mean your death is going to be good for the good team. So just something to keep in mind. I'm going to send characters. Everyone should have their characters, and then I will send you guys to sleep. If I can find the bot. Ben, how do you start the bot again?
Well, let me end game on the current bot, and then you should flash game.
Thank you.
Under Ravenswood Bluff control. Maybe it has been a while since you've story told.
It has been. Have you...
Actually, probably the last time you did was the game where I was it Christian and I were the 2 of 3 good players in a Legion game?
Yeah.
We had to execute as the last Legion.
Here, wait. Did you end it, or do I need to?
No, I've ended it, so you should be able to just do /game, and then it should pull up the movement functionality.
Okay. Wait, could not start game. Might be a permission issue. Shoot,
Well,
where did you do it? I don't actually see your command.
Under Ravenswood Bluff control.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
It should be a channel that you and I as admins can see, but no one.
Yeah, it really has been a while. I forgot. This was the one thing I wanted to mention. So there was confusion about this the last time we played. How I run Legion is that if and only if there are enough votes to put someone on the block, if only Legion voted, I will announce 0 votes. And that's it. No one is put on the block if only Legion votes. If there is enough votes to put someone on the block, and it's not only Legion, I will just say how many votes and that they're on the block, okay?
Yep.
Alright, sending you all to sleep. Good night.
Good night.
I don't get this Tim Robinson picture. Is there a reason he said tables? Lynch made the Loop Hero soundtrack. It's really good.
Hello.
Hello.
Your minion is John.
Alright, what are the buffs?
Chef Soldier Al-Sahir.
Okay. That should be it.
Cool. All right. Good morning, everybody. Today you will be hunting a demon or demons. Good luck.
John, let's go chat in the ice cream shop.
Jason, Mouth of the South.
Okay.
Christian.
All right, convince me
Hello.
you're not Legion.
I guess. Well, I was always planning on not voting on the first thing.
Yeah, well,
if you can get, if you can get
somebody.
Yeah, well, but if you can get what is it? Wait, how many do you need for the first?
As long as no good vote, then there'll be 0. He'll announce 0.
Yeah. It's simple practice to just not vote for things, and
if it's a Vortox, we have to nominate someone.
That's true.
Would you?
Maybe we could take turns.
Would you be someone
nominating people?
Yeah. Almost like we want 4 people. But do you have anything that would, any information you want to give on what you are gonna claim or anything like that?
Not immediately. I do a thing.
You want to do it?
I'm not an outsider.
Old school 3 for 3.
Anything. I would need to create one.
Not an outsider.
Okay. Let's see.
I'll go. I'll go my 3. I'll give you 3. I am either Raven Keeper, the Monk, or the Empath. Would you, if I'm the Monk, are you someone who I should protect?
I think if you can't find anyone else better, yeah. I'm trying to decide what to add to the... Okay, I'll give my triple as Elsa here, Soldier, and Slayer.
Okay. Alright. Let's head back to Town Square.
Sounds good.
And not the top.
Right. It's
John.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And
Robert, you're cutting in and out, but I think I heard you.
mouth. Yeah, there we go.
John. And New Crepes.
Alright, I'm the spy. I can tell you everything.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see. Ben is the fortune teller. Matt is the oracle. Christian is the monk. Robert is the empath.
Holy shit.
And Titus is the librarian.
Sam is the what?
Sam is the saint.
Alright, well I was gonna tell you the bluffs, but I don't need to since everything is a bluff. But I've already given out my triple to Robert as Elsa here, Slayer, and Soldier.
Yeah, I've been going with Soldier. I've just been saying I'm a non-information gatherer.
Okay, where is Librarian?
Alright, do you want to head back or anything else?
I mean, we could strategize a little bit. I guess killing Christian immediately might be suspicious.
I wouldn't kill Ben either, because one, everybody's information is going to be wrong, and then two, he told me, and only me, allegedly, that he's a very powerful role. So I don't think Ben either, because then they'll be suspicious of me.
I mean, if I try to kill somebody and they don't die, like Christian's the monk, and he tends to pick Matt for a vast majority of things, and I think Matt would be the most valuable to kill early, unless I do like a smoke screen kind of kill on Titus or something, so that they're not killing an important person, and then move on to the important people. And there are worlds in which outsiders can be introduced with, like, we could both actually just claim to be outsiders. And there's a Baron or something. There's also the possibility of keeping the Legion suspicion alive by undervoting. Because if we can convince that there is a Legion in general, there might not be a kill on one day, and that would just be a win. But also, everyone's information is wrong, so... Honestly, it still makes the most sense to get rid of the information gathering roles first, though. But killing the monk first thing is way too suspicious, right?
Yeah, I would agree. I think definitely not Christian. That being said, I'll leave it up to you. I don't think we should linger too long.
Okay, I'll head back to town.
Jason, let's go chat.
Who wants to
The
chat?
farmhouse. Hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Let's see.
If your character had a favorite character on this script, what would be their favorite character?
if they had a pet or just a favorite character.
Like you know your character, so if your character had a favorite character, what do you think your character's favorite character on this script would be?
Maybe Slayer.
Slayer? Okay. Mine would almost certainly be Oracle. What's your read of the game so far?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like Legion to me. Maybe. It might need to be like a litmus test day one kind of thing to determine what demon.
Yeah, I'll say this. I have information that appears to point away from a Legion game. But it'll help if I get at least one more night of information to find out.
Yeah.
And, get suspicious of
me.
Yeah,
no one's been trying to like convince me to vote to kill someone, so I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back to the town, everybody. Feel free to have some chats. We'll open up nominations in a minute or two.
Do we have any outsider claims?
I've heard several.
Several?
Well, 2, but which is a lot when there's only supposed to be 1. So.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, that would imply Baron.
Well,
and Hidden
it also 1 is from another role. So only 1 person has claimed themselves, but I've heard of another one.
Wait, what roles add outsiders? Baron.
Just Baron.
Yeah, it's just Baron. So the number of outsiders is either 1 or 3.
Yeah. Have it drunk.
Is there any chance we could all just go around and say we are the mutant and see what happens?
No.
You could. It might not be
yes,
in
we can also hear Ben. What's your guess?
Can I get a confirmation in an 8-player game there'd be 5 Legion? Or can you not confirm one way or another?
In an 8-player game, it would be 5 or 6 Legion.
5 or 6 Legion. All right. I'll also here guess that Sam is the demon and Robert is the minion.
All right.
Not your enemy.
Did you need to name a specific one?
No, not for Elsa here.
Oh, right. Okay. My Elsa here guess is going to be Christian as the demon and Robert as the minion.
All right, thank you. Any more Elsa hearing?
I would like to Elsa hear.
Matt,
Yes.
Elsa hear away.
I would like to Elsa hear guess Christian as the Legion and Sam as an unknown minion.
You were specific on the demon?
Unfortunately, that's not true.
I'm gonna Elsa hear John as the demon and Jason as the minion. J names.
Thank you. Alright, nominations are open.
So,
I don't have any beef.
In accordance to maybe there's a Legion, I think it is best if we have people switch off who's voting. Like, there needs to be a town person voting to kill if it's Legion. But there also must be a kill if it's Vortox. Or it doesn't matter at all and it's just Imp. But,
yeah. I mean, if Legion outs, we'll figure out how to ensure we get an execution. So I'm not too worried about that. But we do, yeah, I mean, I guess the question is anybody willing to be executed today?
yeah, and any day one rolls.
I still would like to see what happens if we all went around and claimed we were the mutant.
Pretty sure
if there was
nothing would
a
happen,
if there
so
was
I
a
would just
real
confirm-
mutant, it would kill them.
Yeah. If only if Tim allowed it, which would be very helpful if that was the case. Cause we wouldn't know, but
I think that's also
I don't
like,
think he would allow it.
I'm pretty sure that's like the bad faith way to check for mutant that the storytellers wouldn't allow anyway. So
yeah.
Yeah.
But it also counts in execution.
I guess.
Second call for nominations.
I mean, I'm not announcing.
I will fuck.
You will what?
Who?
I will fuck.
No.
I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna nominate Jason.
All right,
So
nominates Jason.
You know what? I hate these kind of games, so I'm just gonna do it. So I'm an empath with a 2. So I've been kind of going around trying to just see if it's a Legion. It feels very Legion-y. And of the two people I've talked to next, Jason is the safer kill, and that would get me more info. Because if it is a Legion, I won't die at night, because only Legion die at night. If I do die at night, that clears up for me that it's not a Legion, that's probably a Vortox. Or in the rare case, is a normal game, and I just happen to be between 2 evil players, then hey, this works out. But if I live, this might get me more information, so that's kind of why I'm going for Jason.
All right, Jason, your defense.
I mean, I guess that makes some sense. It might be a little bit Vortoxy to get a 2 as an empath on your first night.
Yeah, it also could be a Legion, so.
Or as Legion. If we're checking for Legion, if you're a good player, I suggest you do not vote for this, because I am also a good player. But someone kind of has to die. And I don't know. I wouldn't be able to use my stuff if I was dead.
All right, running a vote. We need 4 to put on the block.
Whoa.
Okay, 3's not enough.
Did anyone else just see that?
Yeah, why did you take your hand away?
I was hoping.
You swapped it to Christian.
No, I put it down. I was gonna put down the ending and hope I could catch 4 Legions voting, and getting it nullified, but it didn't work.
And you would be.
I'll go ahead and nominate Christian.
Ben nominates Christian. Ben?
Christian and I haven't talked, but the lack of use of spacing in his pronoun description, it disturbs me.
All right, Christian, your defense.
It's a very valid attack against me. I do respect it. I think we gotta kill someone. I don't think we should kill me. My leaning's on Vortox.
All right, running the vote. We need
The pulling of the vote at the very end of the last one kind of makes me think that might have been an out of a Legion. So I would vote for this.
Interesting.
If we're going off of pronouns, Ben is Vortox backwards, though.
All right, 5 is enough. Christian on the block. Any more nominations?
I'll correct you on that, Sam. Ben backwards is Neb.
Oh. What's it?
He said your pronouns.
Zatrov. Not your proper nouns.
I'm not gonna nominate anyone else.
Yeah, I'm
'cause
not
not
nominating.
suspicious of anyone else, but I maintain it's not a great kill to kill me. So
Interesting.
do what you will.
I'm sorry,
All right,
Christian.
I'm gonna do a final call, closing the day in 5 seconds.
If
3.
Rob the empath, he'll get more info, Christian. Thank you for your sacrifice.
All right, Christian is executed and dies. How would you like to die, Christian?
May I be entombed?
Everyone puts on a very nice burial ceremony for Christian, where he is in fact entombed. Good night, everyone.
Oh, you weren't the saint, Christian.
Close one.
Yeah.
Alright, what's the pick?
I will be killing Matt.
Matt's your choice?
Yes.
Alright, Matt it is. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Welcome back, everybody, except for that pile of bones that was once called Matt. Matt is dead.
John, can we talk mouth to south?
Sure.
Matt,
Can we talk?
Sure.
Matt, let's go to the boneyard.
Jason, can we talk in ice cream shop?
Okay.
So, do you want to say what your role is, or like hint at what your role is, or do you just want to say that you're not a certain kind of role?
I can give you the same triple I gave to Robert.
Okay.
I'm thinking about changing one of the roles, but
You can take your time. I don't mind. I guess I can say, I'll just say that I'm the librarian. I'm not gonna say what I know yet, but that's what I'll give you.
I mean, I've kind of learned something significant.
Okay.
But I don't know how smart it is to go around telling everyone.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Okay, so let's see.
Okay, alright, maybe I can just give you...
Anyone in particular? Okay, yeah, sorry. I'll share whatever, I'll share whatever I know if you want.
I'll give you a modified triple that actually has my character in it this time.
Okay.
Elsa here, Soldier, and Undertaker.
Soldier, Undertaker. Okay.
Do you learn anything?
So what I know is that either you or John was an outsider. I don't think it's you. So.
Oh. I see. Okay. I might need to talk to Robert again. I mean, there. All right, maybe I'll wait an additional day before sharing with the town what my role is.
Okay.
John, would you like to talk in the Hall of Mirrors?
Sure.
Alright, I've decided it might be smart of me to modify my triple of bluffs to be Elsa here, Soldier, and Undertaker. Because I can claim Undertaker, who's digging up Legion, and that would be consistent with both Legion and Vortox games. But I don't think it's the greatest idea to reveal that to the entire town immediately, so I'm thinking tomorrow I will claim Undertaker.
I will say Robert's getting suspicious of you because he got a 2 and now he got a 1, so he thinks me, Titus, and him are the good team, and he thinks it's a Legion game. And I told him I'm Slayer, and he wants me to shoot you or Ben.
You told him you're Slayer?
Yeah. Although I might extrapolate that lie and just say I was lying about being Slayer so I can die, and then...
Titus told me his ping was off you and Ben as outsider. If that's drunk, that might be able to be a thing you can backpedal into. I don't know. Does that mean that... Should Robert die next or something? Actually, because maybe keeping someone alive who's critical of the demon the whole time, it might be a boon. I don't know.
I'm gonna chat for about 10 seconds.
10 seconds? Who is that directed towards?
I said anyone, but Sam, it sounds like you're volunteering.
Dean room.
The Dean room.
Good chat.
Alright, welcome back everybody. I'm gonna wait until Christian is back from keyboard to open nominations, but for now everyone can chat.
Are there any outsider claims?
I've still heard of another outsider. Christian claims Saint to me, night one, so obviously that wasn't true.
It's important that we have a sense of whether or not there's an outsider in play for reasons of able to confirm not a Vortox.
I did also hear of a saint, but it wasn't Christian.
Yeah.
Nominations are open.
I would like Ben, Sam, and Jason to vote on a nomination on anybody. That would get them on the block, and then if that actually gets them on the block, then we know at least one of them is good, and we can get that person off. So that is there. So because you only need 3, right?
We would need
right.
3 to tie, yeah, but then that
3,
would
but just
open
someone
up
on the block.
Vortox.
I did have, Tim, I have a question about that. If it's all Legion and they vote to get on the block, is that when you're going to say there was 0 votes, or is it only when the execution would occur?
It's the moment that someone would be put on the block.
Okay, so that's what I was saying. Is I think Ben, Sam, and Jason should vote 3. Try to put someone on the block.
I would be open for this. I just want to establish who we vote for after you, if you do get put on the block, because I'm not completely set on that yet.
Well, it doesn't mean we have to beat it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and
Or
nominate.
Can we just tie it? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and nominate Robert.
All right.
You said me, Ben, and who?
Ben, Jason, Sam.
Okay, so Robert is pushing into the Legion paranoia thing pretty hard, which I get is understandable. However, my information, based on everything I've heard so far from other people, suggests it's likely not a Legion game, and I would have expected Robert to lead the discussion today with whether or not he got a new empath number.
I was going to. That was going to be part of my defense.
For that reason, I will let him share during his defense.
Okay, Robert.
Yeah, so my empath reading last night was a 1. So I had a 2 night 1 with Christian and Jason, and then a 1 the next day. Now, it is definitely possible that I had 0, that both are good, Christian and Jason are good, and John's good, and so I've just been getting Vortox 2, 1. That's possible. But with this thing, we will find out right here if these 3, if Jason, Sam, and Ben are evil. If they're Legion, then I won't get on the block. If I get on the block, then at least one of them are good, and I think then John, myself, and Titus should vote on someone after that to try to tie it up, and then you can know that at least one of us is good. And if that's the case, I think we probably are looking at a Vortox.
All right, with that, we're going to go ahead and run the vote. We need 3 put on the block. 3 votes on Robert. He's on the block.
Okay, so at least one of y'all are good.
Yeah.
Which means odds are not Legion. Okay. Then I would like to nominate Titus.
Robert nominates Titus. Robert?
Titus, I've heard from Titus. I'm just going to say it because I think at this point it's being open. He claimed librarian and said he saw a mutant between John and Jason. It could be that Titus is a mutant and he's just saying that. But with the 1 that I got, I believe John is good. I now believe that either Sam, Jason, or Ben, at least one of them is good. And so I think I'll go for Titus. Let's tie it up, all that. So
who's voting? Let's clarify.
Titus, Robert, and John. This would at least clear up that the 3 of us aren't Legion.
All right.
Does Titus need to vote?
What? I need a vote?
Wait, will Titus vote last or first?
I think it's first.
Wouldn't you need to beat the vote, though?
Titus will vote last on itself, but really quick, let's give Titus his defense. If you need any clarification from people, feel free to ask.
Okay. I'm librarian. I'm fine with dying because I got my info, and yeah, like that was my info, and it looks like Jason might like it. If we're in a real information game, then it looks like Jason might be the bad guy. But yeah, I'll put my hands up for myself.
Well, if we're in a Vortox game, then your information is bogus.
Yeah, and so is yours. So I mean, like, yeah. But yeah.
What are you claiming again?
I was claiming librarian, and I got mutants between Jason and John. And Robert's information doesn't conflict with mine, so yeah, we'll see.
So, I don't know if my role is useless or not anymore.
Well, Jason, we have to go ahead and run the vote.
Sure. Sorry, you can keep doing that.
3 to 5.
Guys, if it is a Vortox game, tying is not a good idea.
Yeah, I would say that after
should I vote for this?
Would be a good.
Yeah. Drop names here.
All right, 5 puts Titus on the block. I'm gonna do a final call for noms. Closing the day. 5, 3, 2, 1. Titus is executed and died. How would you like to die?
With like a brick, I guess.
All right. Robert takes a brick and just throws it at Titus. It is
Oh no, I fully bash it again and again and again. Fuck librarian.
God.
Robert is a monster, and he
Always telling us to be quiet. I want to talk in the library, damn it.
Titus has died. Everyone goes to sleep. Okay. What's it gonna be? Hello?
Yeah, sorry. I was just thinking.
Oh yeah. Take your time.
I think I am going to. Shit. It's like a. Because I could try to recruit someone into the Legion. Not the Legion lie by digging up somebody as a good role after digging up somebody as Legion, and I think I could convince, and I think I. You know what? Fuck it. We're killing Sam. Regardless of the reason, this might be fine. Tim?
Killing Sam?
Yep.
Sam?
Yep.
Cool.
I need to decide here if... Wait, how does that work?
All right. Good morning, everybody. Sam. All right. Good morning, everybody. Sam has perished.
6 a.m.
Hey, y'all.
Interesting.
I was
Titus, is that consistent with your librarian information, or did you get mutant?
I got mutant.
yeah.
Okay.
Christian, what were you?
That was
Do
the
you want
monk.
to come clean? Yeah. So me and Christian had a thing where I told him I was Saint, and we kind of role swapped. He didn't tell me he was a monk yet, so I didn't know I was killing monk. But we did kill the monk. But also, the evil team killed the Saint, so I'm completely relieved. And I've done my job.
So, I've been sitting on information since the second day, and I don't know if it's even helpful at this point, but I was the Undertaker, and I've dug up 2 Legion, and that could be... that doesn't help, doesn't it? Because if it's a Vortox, it could just be wrong, but if it's Legion, it could also be Legion.
John?
Wait, it has to be Vortox then.
John, can you shoot
Unless
Ben?
you don't trust me.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to you about that. I would like to Slayer shoot. What?
Yeah, go for it.
You said Ben, right?
Yeah, because at this point, if it's a Vortox, we have to kill. We have to execute tonight. So I think if finding out would be nice.
Why do we have to find out tonight, though? Just out of curiosity.
Well, because if you don't kill him, then it means you are either not the Slayer or he is not the Vortox, which basically means we have to go down either you or Jason as we execute, or I guess myself for y'all's world. But
See, but my concern was, I have good evidence to think that Ben is fine. I've been suspicious of Jason for a little bit.
The problem is if it's a Vortox and Jason is evil and you are good, I won't be getting a 1. I've been getting a 1. So either
John,
both of you are evil or neither of you are evil.
John, if you really are the Slayer, my recommendation would be Robert, but I'm also comfortable to be cleared if you want to clear me as not the demon.
Why do you think Robert?
Information I've heard.
My mind is in a dark place. I don't know what to do.
So
Either way,
You
we'll get
guys don't have to do it now. You can go off and have some chats.
Right.
If you think it is a Vortox scheme, then this is the last day. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys get a couple minutes to chat privately, if you'd like to use it.
The impact numbers were 2 and then 1, 1.
2 and 1, 1, yeah.
John and Christian, let's go chat, please.
Okay.
Ben is, I feel like, separating John from me.
Classic.
Either John and Jason are both evil or both good if it's a Vortox, or Jason is a Legion and John is not, and Ben is also. I hate Legion games. The thing is, if it was a Legion, and I think Jason and Ben are, Sam dying at night would have had to mean he was Legion, which means there was no way Ben, Sam, and Jason could. If it was a Legion, and I think Jason and Ben are, Sam dying at night would have had to mean he was Legion, which means there was no way Ben, Sam, and Jason could have put him on the block.
It seems a little bit too
Legion, unless.
Well, the storyteller
Ben is good.
can kill a good player as Legion,
No.
technically.
Oh, they can.
Yeah,
Tim,
it's
is that
not
correct?
likely unless it's very...
That is correct. That's only if the
if good team's doing too well. Mostly.
Yeah,
Okay.
but if Sam was good, then maybe him and Christian Christian could have tricked Sam.
I didn't really
I think-
talk to
'cause
Christian.
If Sam was a Legion, then Ben, Sam, and Jason can't all be Legion, or else I wouldn't have been put on the block. And if that's the case, and if it's supposed to be a Legion game, that means John would have had to have been a Legion, and Jason, you would have. Yeah, Ben would have had to have been good if it's a Legion game. The only way for that to have worked.
Hey, Robert, can I speak?
Jason, can we
yes,
chat briefly?
John.
Sure. Rumpus, or what's up?
Okay, so there is a world where one of us is the drunk, but given that there's a mutant claim and a saint claim, I mean, maybe John is in fact just the mutant, and Titus's information is correct, but there is also very much a world where, Legion could be the case. The problem is it's not consistent with my information, so yeah, hard to know for sure.
Yeah, I feel like I've just been like duped from the start. I don't know. I trust. Oh, I mean, Robert seems socially good by just vibes for me. We're out of time.
All right, welcome back, everybody. There are at least 2 good players alive. If it is a Vortox game, this is the last day. Feel free to nominate when you are ready. Nominations are open.
Can I Slayer shoot? Oh boy.
Who would you like to Slayer shoot?
Can I go with Jason?
John Slayer shoots Jason. Nothing happens.
Interesting. So that would mean they both have to be good or both have to be evil.
Ben, is you're an information gathering role that isn't the empath? So assuming you're the fortune teller.
Yeah, Ben, I need to know because it may be you and me as the only good people left.
Yeah. Night 1, myself and Matt got a no. Matt died at night. Night 2, myself and Robert got a yes. Robert is still alive. Night 3, myself and Jason got a no. If I'm the control, night 3, myself and Jason got a no. If I'm the control and my information is so...
But if it's Vortox, isn't everybody's information just wrong?
Yes, it has to be false.
Yeah, it has to be the polar...
Which could explain Robert's information and Jason's information falsely getting Legion twice.
Yeah. Tim, question about the Vortox with a red herring.
Mm-hmm.
If in a Vortox game, fortune teller chooses a red herring, the false information...
If they would have gotten a yes from the red herring, they would receive a no. It just flips whatever the actual output would have been. So the red herring gets flipped as well.
The problem is Ben is good enough to have come up with that fake info to make it, for me, think it's Jason. But either if it's Vortox, John or Jason are on the same team. So
if it's a Vortox, then I think it's Jason. If it's an imp game, I think it's you, Robert.
Yeah.
There's a world where it's John. I don't think we have any information necessarily clearing John. If Jason and John are the evil team together and Jason is the Robert.
Yeah.
There's a world where it's John. I don't think we have any information necessarily clearing John. If Jason and John are the evil team together and Jason is the Vortox, then Tim would have been obliged to not give you a 2 in your empath info.
And if it's a Legion game, the only way for it to be a Legion game is if you and John are...
I got
Nations.
So if it was regular imp, I would need to be poisoned or drunk, right?
Yes. Or lying.
Do we know who the minion is?
I think it's John. I think it's John and Jason. If Jason is the Vortox, it has to be John because I wouldn't get a 1. If Jason is the Vortox and John was good, because that's true info. So
it could be Titus on a mutant claim that we haven't seen yet, but I have a hard time. I mean, it could be you, Robert, and if it's an imp game,
yeah. Good players who are dead, we need at least another one, so evil can't tie it to go. Because if they tie it, it may not be possible to kill someone and we lose. So we need one of the good dead people to vote.
All right, Robert, is that your prosecution?
Yeah.
Jason, defense?
Well, yeah, the one out of two would either point it as being both neighbors are evil, and I mean Robert's been the empath the whole game, and I don't know. I was kind of getting good vibes from him though, but I'm not the demon, so I can't vote for this, and I'll have to be putting him up as my demon pick next time.
All right, we're gonna run the vote. Everyone, decide what your pick is gonna be now and be at peace with it. We need 2 to put on the block. Running the vote.
I mean, 2 is still enough here.
Everyone, decide what your pick is gonna be now and be at peace with it. We need 2 to put on the block. Running the vote.
I mean, 2 is still enough here.
So, therefore, statistically, I think it's Robert.
All right, Robert.
I still think it's. I mean, if you trusted Ben voted on Jason, so it seems a little weird that that you're there. But I get it if you just really don't think it's Jason. But this feels like a minion trying to take their demon off the block. So.
All right, we're gonna run the vote. We need 4 to tie, 5 to put on the block. All right, 3 is not enough. We can only get nominations from Ben or Jason.
I mean, I'd put Ben up or John, but I don't think it's them. So.
Okay, Ben or Jason, would you like to nominate? This is your last opportunity.
Based on the information I have, I think this is a fair shot. I mean, there is a world where we could go to sleep and, clear Vortox worlds, but I think based on the information I've heard, it's too risky, so I will not be nominating.
All right, Jason?
Yeah, but because his info's wrong,
all we could do
everything.
with a ghost vote at this point would be tie. And I don't think I'm gonna force that to happen. When there might, it's a Vortox possibility, so.
All right, with that, Jason is executed and dies. How would you like to die?
I'd like to get baked into a pie on the Magic School Bus.
Jason surfs down a river of lava and gets baked into a pie on the Magic School Bus.
That's the dream. Holy.
And with that, we're all going on a field trip because the good team wins.
Oh!
Yeah.
GG. Tough spot, Jason.
I think it was you, Jason.
You played it well.
Yeah, nice work on the fortune tellers coming out of that, because that helped clear it up.
Yeah.
Lying, but
the ones
yeah, I think,
kind of lined up too good, but I could have played differently and better.
I ended up in a really awkward place for you.
Yeah.
Because
especially getting the immediate 2 and then
feeling through some of the people. Yeah, it's very unfortunate that the empath was sat next to the demon. We'll get back to that. So we had Titus the librarian, who learned that Jason or John was the mutant. He did not learn who was the mutant, but he did learn the entire evil team. John was the spy, who got to see the whole Grim, and Jason was the Vortox, who flipped everybody's information. Sam was the only actual outsider in this game. Unfortunately, Christian the monk and Matt the oracle were killed very early on, so they were unable to use their powers of being able to see that the dead players were all registering as evil, and Christian using his monk power to prevent Vortox misinformation. However, Robert and Ben were able to pool their information. Unfortunately for Ben, he picked the red herring on day 1, so I was obliged to tell him that no, he did not pick the demon, meaning the only demon ping he got was on Robert. And then Robert, first being sat next to 1 evil player and then being sat next to 2, learned a 2 and then a 1. And that was the game.
Yeah. Ben, great picks. In a Vortox game, picking your red herring, your demon, and a non, is so good.
Well,
what were your picks again, Ben?
So my night one was myself and Matt and got a no. And after talking to Matt and kind of pushing on him a little bit, he seemed genuine with the Oracle claim. So I was like, okay, so either Tim killed a good player night two in a Legion game, which seems unlikely, or right, I was just lucky to hit a good player. But then it's a question of, is it a Vortox game? Is it not? As we got to the end of the game, it became reasonable to think that myself or Matt could have been the red herring. Oracle is kind of a character that you would put a red herring on. Maybe me meting Tim a little bit, but then I get a yes on Robert. So okay, so in a Imp world, he's a demon candidate. I get a no on Jason. In a Vortox world, he's a demon candidate. Based on Titus's, mutant, based on, Robert's information, based on Jason's information, it seemed more likely that Jason was the one whose information was drunk or bunk than Robert's. So that's why I ended up, going with Vortox, which meant it had to be Jason, and John backing him up with the Slayer shot.
The only angle I could have gone for was Imp at the end, and there was so much incorrect information already that had been kind of proven, so yeah.
I think the other thing that also helped was John did not take my advice or really anyone else's on who to shoot. I thought it was perfectly reasonable for John to have taken a Slayer shot at me. I also thought, it was perfectly reasonable for him to take a Slayer shot on Robert. Jason was a little bit of a weird feeling Slayer shot, just socially. So that also kind of pushed me in the direction of it might be Jason here.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to put that on John. He was in a tough spot. I was like useless. Like, I thought maybe it would be a good idea to change. Like, Undertaker wasn't a bluff. So I both changed my initial triple and my game plan. But then the game plan ended up being just a change. Like, Undertaker wasn't a bluff. So I both changed my initial triple and my game plan. But then the game plan ended up being just, oh no, my information is useless. And that's not very helpful to sow discord.
It was that Ben, Sam, and Jason all put me on the block. So if it was a Legion, one of them had to be good.
It's a Vortox. But it might have been prudent of me to kill John instead of Sam, and then let that be the final four.
Yeah.
Ben had great pings for that kind of game, because I think he basically confirmed it wasn't a Legion in his mind, at least.
Also, yeah, leaving the two most important information gathering roles alive sounds like a decent idea as a Vortox, but not the greatest in practice.
It's very tough because you are in a position then where you have to spin up a world that is consistent with the other information being given and puts serious sus on one of us, and that world just never materialized, at least not for me. I think there was a world where you could have sold Robert as the Imp, but I think that was a
there was no way for me to sell Robert on anyone else thanks to his pings.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that not only did I sit next to you, and then we killed Christian, I ended up next to your minion. So all of a sudden, like, and that's the thing with Vortox, it has to be false.
Yeah, you could never be given a 0.
Yeah, so he could have never given me, like, one night given me correct info, which makes all my info.
I could have messed up your info on John because he was the spy.
Oh, I guess you could have.
I think maybe I should have. That was a hard thing.
I did forget that would happen. Like because you can register as good as a spy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really pinned us.
But it has to be false, which is weird. Honestly, I was trusting John.
No, wait, Robert, you're 100% right. The Vortox thing overrides the spy misregistration. So yeah, you're right. The pings you got were the pings you got.
I was with John kind of until Ben's info, and then John not shooting, because Jason, once again, Jason felt weird.
Well,
but at the same time,
does the spy?
John,
it has to be wrong. But if you register as good, would it still be wrong to give him a?
It would, because whenever they use the terminology true or false, that's talking about the true state of the game. At least that's how I've seen it interpreted.
Also, especially when the spy might register, which makes it feel like
Yeah, because
like...
Vortox isn't a native to the Trouble Brain script, so there is some liberties that must be taken. Although, yeah, that does make sense. It's consistent and everything. God, it is warm.
Yeah, this is an interesting script and an interesting challenge. Vortox has the problem, just as a demon, it has the problem of once you figure out it's a Vortox game,
it creates much information.
You can rework basically everything, right? So that's where it can be a tricky demon to play, tricky demon to bluff. But
yeah, and I was considering like maybe I could potentially recruit Ben into the world if there's a Legion and we are two good players, but I don't know.
The problem was the two fortune teller knows, which included myself and the pings. It was going to be very, very hard to convince me it was a Legion game where...
Yeah, that was a great decision.
The only angle that I could work with was Imp, and I didn't even kind of realize that until halfway through, like, town talk.
Yeah. It would have had to be Imp Poisoner kind of thing.
Yeah, because I was like I would have to be the drunk or poisoned, but that would also make other people, like, retroactively... Like, someone would have to have been the Baron, and... Yeah. Also,
I'm surprised no one considered like Baron drunk, because drunk can receive true info if there's a Vortox.
Yeah, I think part of it was the mutant just never really felt mutiny after the Titus thing, so it felt like either Titus was the mutant or he was just given false info.
Yeah, I feel like that librarian was. On the two evil players was a storyteller's gift to the spy and demon that they could run with, but I didn't even know what the librarian pings were until after Titus said it to the whole town.
Yeah. The challenge with it was without outsider modification, you either are in the world of imp, mutant, saint, drunk, baron. Like, I mean, like that information really forces the game down a particular path that didn't seem plausible. So the mutant claim when there was a person who had died claiming Saint made it even again that much more likely that it was not an imp game, but that it was a Vortox game. Because I couldn't pick out, okay, Saint, drunk, mutant, baron. Like it was hard to see a world where all of those was a Vortox game. Because I couldn't pick out, like it was hard.
Because Jason, you'd have had to get both Ben and I to go after John. I don't think you're going to get us to both go. You could have gotten us, I think, go after each other.
Yeah, I couldn't really implicate John in anything either. Yeah. Which is why it would have been a better play for me to kill him instead of Sam.
Yeah.
There's definitely a world where, like, I mean, I could have picked myself and John, and I would have gotten a no. Or no,
yes.
I would have gotten a yes if I had picked. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I think same thing. It probably would have turned me in the direction of, yeah, I just happened to hit the red herring and the demon. So, yeah, it's either way. It's always harder playing evil, especially on complicated scripts, but GG to both teams. And Tim, you did a good job storytelling.
Yeah, thanks, Tim.
Yeah, GG.
I will say being an empath on this script is a lot of fun because the second I heard 2, I was like, the odds of this not being a Legion or Vortox are so slim. Like, I'm just gonna come out and be like, all right, I'm just going full burn the town down, trying to find Legion until someone can prove me wrong. And then Sam, Jason, and Ben put me on the block. I was like, all right, I need to rethink some stuff.
Yeah, and going off of the spy info, it was still really hard for me to choose who to attack because there was a monk and then also an oracle who could. A monk, an oracle, a fortune teller, and an empath who could all extremely narrow down it being a Vortox game if even 2 turns went past. Luckily,
the monk is scary.
The monk died immediately, and then I went off the oracle because
the other minions. So.
Tim, was there a reason you went with a 2 for Robert and not a 0?
Yeah.
I almost did a 0, but then Robert insisted that I give him a 2, so I did.
I know. I was like, you better not fucking give me a 2. If you'd given me a 0, though, I would have immediately been like, okay, not a Legion. And so I would have gone to a Vortox. I would have either gone to Vortox a lot sooner or think of Vortox or Imp.
Empath
So
not being
that's the one
able
thing
to
with-
get different reads from poison and incorrect info is really good for the empath.
Well, I figured you guys would figure out pretty quickly that the information was hard to square. Like I really thought that Matt's Oracle information was gonna make it really hard to. Unfortunately, Matt died, and I think that was a good pick on your part, Jason. Because that would have been pretty damning info that this is not a normal game.
Yeah, I had 4 incredible must-kill targets, but I also couldn't immediately kill the monk, because then it would be like, oh, it's a spy game. But if I happened to choose Matt and Christian chose Matt, which I kind of assumed that he would, that would be incredibly bad.
Yeah, like if I'd gotten a 0, it would have been quickly obvious it was a Vortox because then it would point me right at you because Christian died early. So like, oh, one of my people have to be evil. Because I don't think with a 0 and with all the other information around, we could have been like, oh, it's definitely a imp game. It's because Ben, Matt, Titus's info, it would have been all kinds of like too many things to make it a normal game. So would have pointed me right at you a lot quicker too. So